Welcome back, everyone, to the Stay Introverted Podcast. I am your co-host, Jay Coleman.
And I am your other co-host, Steph Laffey.
And as always, we want to thank you for taking the time to listen to our wonderful podcast here. Just two introverts talking stuff.
Just talking stuff. Just talking life. Just talking... I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, I had no idea where I was going.
It sounded really cool in my head, and then it just came out as like word vomit.
That's how it is. But where we are, I guess where we are going is kind of where we were, which is we're coming off of Thanksgiving and officially headed into the holiday season of Christmas and New Year's. So I'll start off by asking you, Steph, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was good.
Standard introvert answer.
It's fine. No, it was, I would honestly say it was a better experience than any year past. And the reason I say that is because I think I was a lot more like mentally and emotionally prepared for it. Like way to get really deep really fast. But I was like ready for it this year. Whereas like in years past I'm like dreading it. Not dreading it. Yeah, okay, dreading it. And just sort of like I think I just had a lot of work to do on myself, and this year I feel like I was like in a good place going in, so I wasn't as overwhelmed or anxious about it. I wasn't really overwhelmed or anxious about it at all, to be honest, which was a first for me. And I'm proud of how I showed up for the most part. Like 85% of how I showed up was pretty good.
That's cool. Was it mostly, I guess, in the past, was it more like family issues or just life issues kind of?
Well, I just think that that's a good question. I think that in the past, like, I was so caught up in like, okay, if I talk or if I speak my mind or if I'm like real, like, I feel like I had so much pent up anxiety beneath the surface at all times in the past. And so much stress that like even when I was like, with people that I loved, it was like so hidden beneath like a thinly veiled smile, and it would just bubble up. So like even if I was slapping on a fake smile, like any little thing would set me off. Whereas now I actually deal with my anxiety and my stress, and it takes a lot more to set me off, I guess. So it's more about me, I guess. How many times am I going to say I guess?
I guess we'll figure it out. We'll see.
Yeah, I think I've done the work on myself. So like showing up around family members is not as anxiety inducing.
Well, that's good. And it's good that this Thanksgiving was better, I guess.
Yeah, it was like a testament of that.
Now I'm doing the I guesses.
I guess. I'm trying to get it out of my system. How about you? How was your Thanksgiving like this year compared to years past?
So honestly, it was pretty low key, which is on brand for me. I'm honestly not a big holiday person. I am more of the type that appreciates just kind of having time off to recharge. Maybe I'll visit family, but for the most part, I kind of just like to keep to myself. Maybe watch football, some college basketball. I'm not really a huge college basketball fan, but definitely some football and movies. I will say this particular year just definitely wasn't really in a celebratory mood as far as holidays. Just some personal stuff and then more business stuff. So it was kind of a little bit of a working Thanksgiving, which is kind of good because I do run a business. So working for me means sales. So that was, some positivity there. But for the most
Okay.
part, it was pretty low key. I will say that I did break with tradition in the sense of Thanksgiving dinner. I told my mom, I don't really feel like cooking. I'm pretty sure she doesn't really feel like cooking. So I made the executive decision that our Thanksgiving would be catered by Popeyes.
Oh, I remember you saying that in our pre-Thanksgiving episode.
Yes.
So how was the reaction to that? Did everybody at your Thanksgiving enjoy the Popeyes?
Yes. They thought it was a very good idea and they wish they thought of it sooner. And it's funny because were people call in and we call people to, say happy Thanksgiving. And when we told them this is what we were doing, the most common response was, "Damn, I wish I thought of that." So it just happened to work
Nice.
out. Yeah, like I always say, you gotta work smarter, not harder. So uh, came through with the Popeyes feast. It was very good, very simple, easy to set up, easy to clean up,
Nice.
and yeah, we had a good time.
Okay, cool. Did you have a lot of people there, or was it just you and your mom?
It was just me and my mom. Again,
Oh, I
pretty
love that. Yeah, why would you put yourself through the painfulness of cooking if neither of you felt like cooking?
exactly. It was fine. Maybe next year we'll be able to have, or we'll be in a more, I guess, traditional Thanksgiving mood to kind of be around more friends and family. But for this year, just us, it was all right. Uh, just the two of us, and that was good. That was enough.
Mhm. I feel like you know what? As long as like you had a good time and like it felt good, then awesome. Like I think Thanksgiving is about being with family and giving thanks and feeling like grateful to be part of whatever experience you have. So if the experience looks like what you want it to and you're grateful for it, then you did sort of do it in a traditional sense. Maybe not in terms of like what they say in Hollywood movies, but you still honored the holiday.
Exactly. And I think a lot of us, not just introverts, but a lot of people sometimes get caught up in kind of how you describe it, like what Thanksgiving is supposed to look like, as opposed to
Who
what you
gives a
want.
shit?
Yeah, if you're having a good time with, whether it's by yourself or with one person or with however many people you feel comfortable with, that's a win. Take the win.
Right, and I see a lot of people on things like on social media sort of being like, "Oh, if you're alone on Thanksgiving, like I feel so sorry for you, like things will get better." It's like, well, how do you know they don't want to be alone? Like maybe that's the vibe.
Exactly.
Some people like it that way, and like again, it's all about like celebrating it's called Thanksgiving, which means giving thanks. So if they're doing something that makes them feel good and they're celebrating the day in a way that is honors gratitude, then who cares whether you have turkey or Popeyes or Chinese food or whatever floats your boat, you're still honoring the holiday.
Exactly. I can tell you, when I was living in California, I believe I spent 7 or 8 out of the 10 Thanksgivings by myself, and
Okay.
that was fun because that, again, I use the day more for just relaxing and recharging, and for taking the time to be thankful for the people and the things in my life. But
Right.
being alone is fun. Sometimes you need that just to just to recharge and to stay sane. So,
Right.
like you said, whatever floats your boat. Stop.
Right.
Let's stop holiday shaming people, folks.
Stop holiday, stop shaming people in general, but definitely stop holiday shaming. I mean, you can't talk about how like it's the most wonderful, merry, happy time of year, and then shit on people for how they do this time of year. Like,
Exactly.
you do you, let me do me, let them do them, and let everybody just be happy.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't like how somebody else does their holiday, do it differently.
Yes, and never forget. There's I don't typically get into the advice giving
Is
because
this another Jayism?
it's
Do I feel a
it's
Jayism coming
yes,
on?
it is a Jayism. That's what we call my unofficial advice. Keep in mind, folks, minding your business is always an option.
How did I know? There's something about the way that you like gear up to like say a Jayism. I'm like, oh, I feel it coming.
Yeah.
Well, can you repeat it? I already forgot it. My brain is not listening to that.
It's all right. Remember, folks, when it comes to holidays or in life in general, minding your business is always an option.
Always an option. And
Always
it's a
an
good
option.
option. The
It
better
really
option.
is. It totally is.
I love that. Well, I was gonna say something pretty profound, but yours is just so profound that now I've got nothing else to add to that. Oh, I knew what I was gonna say, but it was a completely different topic, so we'll get to that later.
I mean, we can get to it now. It would be a true introvert tangent, or
It would be, and it would also kind of honor my ADHD.
there you go. So
Which,
I say go for it.
go for it. Okay, so what I was gonna say. Did I really just forget it again? Okay, wait, no, I got this. I did not need as much time to recharge this year, as I have in the past at Thanksgiving.
Why is
And
that?
I kind of wonder if it has to do with what I was saying earlier with like how I have like less anxiety with how I come off and with how like people are gonna respond to me. But also because I really didn't drink too much. I did end up drinking. I had champagne.
Okay.
But I did not have any liquor, which was a big difference. Um, I also did not overeat. So I think in the previous episode, I was kind of saying how um when I eat too much, it's like my body is working overtime because I've just like stuffed it full of food. So I didn't eat too much. I ate a lot, but just not too much. Um, more confident in myself, I guess. And I don't know. I just really didn't feel as much of a need to like go escape. Um, I mean, granted, my family might have a different opinion. They might wish that I would have recharged. Um, but I did not. And I was actually pretty fine at the end. I got a great night's sleep the night before, so maybe that helped. I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought that was interesting though.
well, that's good. I think I had a pretty, like I said, pretty similar experience. I definitely ate a lot, but I think this time it was more spread out during the day.
Right.
So
Right.
I think that came in handy. And plus, I did work out a little bit on Thanksgiving, so I didn't
Okay.
feel I didn't feel as guilty about eating everything or eating as much as I ate. But
Oh,
it's
you worked out?
oh yeah,
Wow.
oh yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
I didn't at all, unless you count chewing as working out and refilling my champagne glass. Oh, and changing my outfit 50 times. That probably burned a lot of calories.
I mean, actually, that might have.
Well, in fairness, so I started eating like I'd never seen food before on Wednesday night, and I did not stop until last night. So, by the time Thursday afternoon rolled around and it was like time to get ready for Thanksgiving, all the jeans that I bought didn't quite button. So I really was only left with one pair that was gonna work anyway. Um, but trying to find the right shirt to go with that was definitely it might have not been physical exercise, but it was mental gymnastics to put an outfit together. Good times.
Well, yes. Yes. Well,
I hope we're not giving people anxiety when they listen to this episode.
well, again, I'm glad you had a good time and that you enjoyed yourself. I think that is at the end of the day what is most important.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
It actually brings us to, I guess, our second part, which is once Thanksgiving has come and gone, we are officially in the holiday season, which includes Christmas and New Year's, which can be even more challenging sometimes for introverts because folk. In all honesty, I don't know how it is where you live, but where I am, once the calendar turns to November 1st, it's all about Christmas. People buy, so I've been seeing Christmas lights and little elves and Santas really for the better part of a month now. And now that Thanksgiving is over, everything is in full swing. So for me, it's just I like Christmas and New Year's. I'm just not a fan of all the noise. And by noise,
all the noise. Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you mean by noise?
So just all of the people and commotion and office parties and family parties and parties. Just
all
the get-togethers and the kind of the running around, and if you have to buy gifts, crowds, which I am not a fan of.
Oh, I don't do crowds. I don't do malls. I don't do crowds. I don't do any of that.
I try to definitely avoid it. So it's...
Wait, what did you do on Black Friday before we even get to that?
I'm sorry, what?
What did you do on Black Friday? Did you go to the mall?
No. So
I would have been shocked if you did.
Absolutely not. I actually had a Black Friday sale for my business.
So I saw that. I meant to buy something, and I forgot.
It's all right. It's never too late. Never too late.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get something.
but I had a Black Friday sale, so I was really just doing that. Appreciative of all of the orders. I spent some time creating content, and then actually I spent a good portion of the day taking some courses on really how to run my business better. So a lot of
cool.
Yeah, I use the time to really educate myself on some things that I need to learn, and then really try to plan out some things that I want to do in the new year. So, like I said, it was some work over the last few days, but definitely time well spent.
Wow, you're making me feel so bad about myself. You know what I did?
Eat?
Nothing.
I mean, that's cool too.
I mean, we all need a day to decompress.
Yes, and I think in all seriousness, sometimes doing nothing is all you need to do.
Exactly. It was like I think sometimes I just put so much pressure on myself to check all the things off, and I initially planned to get so much done this weekend, and I did probably 7% of my list, me, if that, and that includes recording this podcast. I did not take care of a single thing on my list. But in fairness, last week was spent dealing with my phone situation. So that was that took a lot out of me.
Yes. Do we want to recap the phone situation or no?
I think everyone's tired of hearing about it, including me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but all you need to know is I lost my phone in a porta potty, and now I have a new one, and it was a nightmare.
But you got a new phone, and we're all good.
Exactly. If you want to hear the full story, I've told it about 5,000 times on Instagram threads and our previous podcast episodes. So, nobody wants to hear about it anymore, and I am part of that crowd. I'm part of that crowd of nobody.
Fair enough. So we'll switch to a more positive note. So I'll ask you: is there anything that you're looking forward to with the upcoming holidays?
Time off. Let's see. I'm supposed to say something else, I guess. But,
this is your chance to be profound.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen today. I had so much food in the last couple of days. Like my brain has a layer of like just like sugar and like carbs just around it, and that won't be disappearing anytime soon. So profound. If I am profound today, it's gonna be completely by accident. Which I guess is typically, when it's the best, right?
Yeah.
That's how you know it's real.
Exactly.
What was the question?
Is there anything that you're looking forward to with the upcoming holidays, Christmas and New Year's?
Oh, yeah. We're putting up our first Christmas tree, like our first real Christmas tree in our apartment. So that should be really interesting. And I think just to like make my mom happy, we're gonna put a menorah up as well.
Okay.
Just, whatever. We're multi-religious. We're not even religious, but I guess we're just gonna be fully religious this year.
Okay.
Or not religious, but we're gonna celebrate both holidays in our house. We're gonna have a fake menorah and a real Christmas tree.
There you
go. Mostly because I should not have fire anywhere near me.
Oh.
So we can't have real candles in my apartment because I am the kind of person that would knock them over.
Jeez. Okay then.
What else am I looking forward to? I always like seeing my coworkers when they come into town. We have a big Christmas holiday party.
Okay.
So that's always a lot of fun. And what else am I looking forward to? Well, I guess seeing the other side of my family. Wow. I know. I'm very excited to see the other side of my family as well. Okay. I love you guys. I'm just going to shut up now and ask you, what are you looking forward to?
Honestly, like you, time off. It's definitely been an interesting year for me. So
yeah,
just time off to again recharge and recalibrate all those good things. Definitely looking forward to it. And I say it's been a lot, but there's definitely been a lot of good things that have happened this year. So
right.
Don't want to make it seem like I'm a Debbie Downer, but there's definitely been a lot of good things. Met a lot of interesting people. I've definitely worked to expand my community. I've worked to educate myself and try to become a better business person, better person overall.
Okay.
And, last but certainly not least, I have a podcast with my friend.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what about me? Like,
so,
I mean, you met me this year, so it wasn't that bad.
Exactly. So, definitely a lot of positives, a lot more positives than negatives, but it's definitely been. It certainly has not been a boring year. I will say that. So just taking the chance or taking the time to kind of reflect on it all, and get ready for the upcoming year is really what I want to do. I guess if I had a tradition, it would be watching basketball games, which again, I'm a big basketball fan, so that's probably going to be my plan. And that's pretty much it. I'm not a big Christmas party person.
Okay.
I don't think I'll be going to any parties this year, so I am cool with that. I honestly want to just, like I said, relax and recalibrate. So very low key.
Awesome. Do you do the whole ugly sweater thing?
I've never done an ugly sweater in my life.
Really? They're kind of fun. I see. My whole issue is I'm like, those are ugly. I kind of think they're cute.
That's the thing.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, like that's probably why I've never done it. Because it's like you see some of these quote unquote ugly sweaters, and like the sweaters are actually fly. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
It's a dope sweater.
I have an idea for you for your merch.
Okay, I'm listening.
I just totally lost you hanging. I was hoping you're gonna read my mind. Okay. What if you did like sort of this is an ugly introverted sweater, like something like that, like made like a sweatshirt that just says this is my ugly sweater or something. I don't know. It's not.
I'll let that marinate a little bit.
Okay. I mean, just like flesh it out, play with the idea, poll your audience, see if they would want like just a very like make it basic as hell, or just make it like, or you can make it ridiculous. But I don't think an introvert would probably wear that. Or like something like this is the best you're gonna get with an ugly Christmas sweater.
Maybe I got. I mean, like I said, I'll play around with that a little bit, see what I come up with.
Okay, I would buy it.
All right, but yeah, me personally, I've never done the ugly sweater. I've definitely seen some cool ones. So, for people who do enjoy the ugly sweater contest, good luck to you. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, best of luck. Don't get in too much trouble. I've had some ones that I probably should have thought about before I put it on my body. We're not going to go into those. But I got some talking to. I thought they were funny, but other people thought they were inappropriate.
Oh my!
I still think they're funny.
Now you're piquing my interest when you say it was inappropriate.
They were probably like I think there was probably one that had like a reference to weed, which was stupid because I didn't even smoke weed at the time. Like I'm not a smoker, so why I thought that was funny is beyond me. I think there was one that was a little overly political, given the atmosphere. I don't remember what that one said, but I thought it was funny. I've had a couple that the fact because I was so shy with each one of them at the time that I was wearing it. It's like I didn't have like, I don't know that I didn't have the personality to be wearing them. Because I did, obviously, because I thought they were funny. But it was just so unexpected given how shy and quiet I was at the time. It was like, wait, what? Is this girl for real?
Yeah, I think I went to a Christmas party a few years ago, and they had like an ugly sweater contest, and my boss at the time, went the political route.
Oh God,
and he made his own ugly sweater, which was actually a T-shirt.
Yeah, I did that too. Such a genius move.
Exactly. It wasn't even a sweater, but then it was definitely more political than anybody would have expected. But at the same time, he was retiring in a year, so he didn't really give a damn. It was like,
right. I was at the beginning of my career, and when asked about it, I got so flustered I took it off and hid in the bathroom for the contest. The moral of the story is if you're not going to stand up and wear the damn sweatshirt, don't put it on in public.
Yeah, man.
Just don't wear it.
If you're gonna do it. Stand on it. You know?
Exactly. If you're not gonna own it, don't wear it.
Exactly. As I guess the new phrase is stand on business. Okay.
Yeah. Either stand up and own it or sit down and don't do it.
Exactly. But I've seen some creative ones. Me personally, I'm always interested, or rather, I like when folks be incorporating like gadgets and lights into their sweaters. I've seen someone like make little. They had a reindeer design, a Rudolph design, and he had the nose actually light up. And I saw one person actually make a sweater and have like, I guess the stomach area be like a snow globe.
Okay, that's genius.
It is.
The one that I was gonna do that I've always wanted to like do, but I'm not very crafty, nor do I care enough to like put it together. But if somebody's crafty and listening, please do this. I've always wanted to get like a mirror, and then make it look like Santa, like decorate it like Santa Claus, but have it be a mirror, so that when somebody looks at the shirt, it's just their face, and like the ugly sweater is like, it's you. I don't have the execution. Like I have the ideas, but I don't have the ability to like execute that on a sweater.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of the same way. But as I think about this, I don't know about you, but I actually feel like an ugly sweater contest could actually be like a good creative outlet for an introvert.
Yeah, maybe should we somehow do one for like our next challenge for introverts?
I think so. It doesn't have to be for Christmas. Just a genuine ugly sweater.
Yeah, well, it could be in the spirit of Christmas. Create your own ugly sweater. You can draw it. You can send us a picture of the one that you created. You can freaking describe it in words if you really want to. But the best idea wins something.
Yeah.
I like it. Let's do it. Okay. So I guess this episode will be sort of the announcement of that challenge.
Yeah. See, if you haven't realized by now, faithful audience, these episodes also double as workshops for Steph and I. so it may seem like we're like just disjointed and all over the place, but we're actually planning shit. So look at it this way: you actually are the first ones, second to Steph and I, for hearing our ideas.
Yeah, exactly.
So all of you listening, you are the first ones to hear about this challenge for introverts, ugly sweater contest.
I love it. Hopefully we don't forget about it.
We probably will.
If you're listening and we never mention this again, just remind us.
Yes, exactly. Remind us in the comments when you tell us how awesome this episode is.
Yeah, exactly. And tell us about your ugly sweater so we remember, oh shit, we were supposed to do a contest for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, the prize will not be like some awesome trip to the Bahamas. Sorry, we're not there yet, but maybe it'll be like a mug or something.
I mean, even if we were there yet, I don't know if we sponsoring trips around the world.
Not until we get to go first.
Exactly. Like we'll give you like behind the scenes video footage maybe of us, but yeah, we'll go around the world first, and then maybe we'll sponsor like a trip to like the mall. Or something.
No. What introvert is gonna say, "Oh, I get to win a contest where I get to go to the mall as a prize"? That sounds like hell on earth. I think I'll pass on that contest. Sorry, I hope I didn't hurt your feelings, but like, I hate malls.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I am not a fan of malls. I've probably been to the mall a handful of times in the last 10 years.
Okay. Yeah, I've been way more than a handful, and every time I lose a little bit of my soul.
Oh my god.
Every time there's I don't know if you're familiar with this mall in New Jersey, because I don't I don't know how often you come up to New York, but there's a mall called the American Dream Mall.
Oh yes, I remember that. What's it called? Like Xanadu at one point.
They had it took like I feel like are you thinking of the IZOD Center?
I know. Well, it's by there.
Yeah, it's by there. That one is the definition of procrastination. Like 25 years in the making, and they've only finished like half a wing.
Yes. Yes.
The American Dream Mall is an abomination. It is insane. They have a theme park inside of it. My parents were in heaven, and it was a lovely day spent with them, but it was my personal version of hell. They had a freaking ski lift and snowboarding, and like in the mall. They had an ice hockey rink, and it was like a full blown like Rangers game kind of vibe. They had it was I've never been so stressed out, and I could like they called it the American Dream Mall. It was the American Nightmare. Oh shit! If I got trapped in there, I would die.
So I actually used to live in Jersey for about 10 years.
I feel like you've lived everywhere for 10 years.
Yeah, I do. I live my life in like 10-year blocks, everybody.
I love
that. Yeah. Nice round number, you know.
I love that.
Yeah, you know, I lived in New York for 20 years, you know, a couple of 10-year blocks there.
Okay.
Jersey for 10, California for 10. Now I'm a Mass. I'll probably be here for the next 9 years, you know?
Oh, so you moved. I was going to say that something's not adding up. Did you lie to me about your age? It's like, that makes sense though.
Yeah. I didn't even realize it until like I moved back east that like, yeah, I'm on like a 10-year block thing for some reason.
Okay, so where's next? Where do you think it's next?
I have no idea. I'm in year 2 in Massachusetts.
Okay,
so I got time. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, for sure.
But so yeah, I lived in Jersey for about 10 years, and I remember I would drive past this thing from work every day, and I remember seeing
monstrosity.
Yes, I remember seeing what was was supposed to be the ski lift. Never, and it wasn't finished in the 10 years that I was there. I would visit. I would visit every 3 years, and it wasn't finished.
Okay.
I guess I don't know if it's finished.
It's done.
Now.
It's done.
Okay, fair enough.
Insane.
But I do know that it wasn't. Its original name was not the American Dream.
It's the American Nightmare, which was a lot more appropriate.
Yes.
Just kidding. I don't know if that's what it was, but that's the vibe I got.
But yes, I definitely remember this thing. Overambitious project that was never completed. But
yeah,
it does remind me of, as much as I don't like malls, I like malls that are like on life support. and are about to close.
Morbid.
Because because
that's like the Palisades Mall. I feel like.
Yeah,
have you ever been there?
I have, like those malls that no one goes to, but somehow are still open for the time being.
Yeah, I don't think that one's gonna last too much. Yeah, because that means in one more mall that is not there to like torture me.
Yeah, but like for me, that's cool because I'll be there, and there's like maybe 10 people in the entire mall. That I'm good with that.
Wow, I guess we don't have to do our mall episode anymore.
Yes, this is our holiday / mall episode.
Yeah, I if you guys can't tell, we're not fans. How do you feel about malls? If you own a mall, sorry.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of malls. I mean, in general, I just prefer to do my shopping online. So
right,
not much in the mall that I need or want.
Right. How did we get here, by the way?
I have no idea.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Should we go back to the holidays, or should we just kind of see where this goes?
Yeah, well, I guess, do we have any sort of tips or guidance for introverts on kind of how to navigate this holiday season?
Oh, I thought you were going to say on how to navigate going to the mall. I was going to say don't.
Yeah, that's really just kind of a one-step deal right there. Don't.
But yeah, don't go to malls is number one.
If you have a thought about going to the mall, let it go.
Yeah. Just send someone else. What else? I think if you find yourself getting overwhelmed, just recognize that like that's okay, and just ask yourself, what do you need to do to feel okay? Like to feel like okay, like I can do this right now. And then I think kind of going back to what we were saying earlier is like don't let anybody tell you how you have to do the holidays. Like it's your holiday. So if you don't feel like if it doesn't feel like a true celebration or a true like way to honor yourself, if you can get away with not going or not doing whatever you were planning on doing, do that. If you can get away with going for a short period of time, do that. And if you really can't get away with either of those, then find ways to like make it more enjoyable or at least tolerable for yourself.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's most important to really take a step back and try to understand what a happy holiday looks like for you. Is it spending time with friends and family? Is it spending time with a lot of friends or family, or small group? Is it just being by yourself? Is it just going to the movies? Whatever that vision is, I think it's important to really take an honest look and figure out what it is, and then do that. And don't worry about what a traditional Christmas, a traditional New Year's is supposed to look like. Everyone's different, so why should everyone have the same idea of what the holidays are supposed to look like?
Right, like don't apologize for your holiday celebration.
Yeah. Whatever you do, wherever you go, make sure to take time to step away, recharge, recalibrate, because we need it. At the end of the day, our energy is what's most important, and we have to safeguard that as best we can. So that means if you do hang with friends or family, we may not talk as much or at all,
right.
or we may not hang out as long as they would like us to. But
that just makes them want to hang out with you more because you're more mysterious.
Exactly.
Or not, but whatever.
Leave them wanting more.
Right. Isn't that better than leaving them wanting less? That's what I think.
I think so. Absolutely.
That was my profound stuffism today.
Exactly. Leave them wanting more, not less.
Leave them wanting, yeah, exactly. Wow. Good job, Steph.
There you go.
So yeah, I think also just like, I don't know. Do what we said. No, just I think like the holidays get to be as much about you as it is for everyone else. Like, and if you find that you're doing things for everybody else, like maybe this is the year that you get to reinvent what the holidays mean to you, and this is the year that you get to like decide, no, this is how I want to celebrate, and maybe this is an opportunity for you to have a conversation with the people that you love and say, I know we've always done it this way, but this is how it makes me feel. Like, can we change things up a little bit, because I want to enjoy myself. And you know what? You never know. People might actually be willing to listen. Maybe somebody in your family feels the same way, but they've been afraid to speak up.
Exactly. And that's one thing I've always found. Like, when there are times where I do or say something and someone will be like, I was just thinking that, all right, that's something I really wanted to do. Like, I'm happy you brought that up. Like, getting Popeyes for Thanksgiving. Who knew? Who knew so many people actually wish they did that? So
exactly. And a lot of people, I think, are so afraid because they don't want to offend like grandma and grandpa or Aunt Betty or whoever. I don't even have an Aunt Betty, but whatever. Like, you never know, because like maybe Aunt Betty wants to do things differently too, but this is just how things have always been done. Like, we're living in an era where I think people are a lot more open to change and doing things a new way. So take advantage of that. Like, you can redefine the family traditions anytime you want.
Exactly. I personally do not like it when folks say some variation of this is the way it's always been done. We've always done this.
So?
Okay.
So what? So buttons. That's what my dad always says.
Yeah, and I understand the importance of traditions. I think, for the most part, they're important, but I don't believe in upholding traditions for the sake of upholding traditions, particularly when it just doesn't make sense. So, I'm real quick to kind of, have a comeback when someone says, well, this is a tradition. And I'd be like, well, it was a tradition that women couldn't have their own bank accounts. I mean, let's not lean on tradition too tough, shall we?
Right. It's a tradition that people ate turkey, but turkey sucks, so.
Exactly. So, let's take a step back and think about, does this actually make sense? And even if it does make sense, maybe there's another way.
Right. It was a tradition that people used to use like rotary phone to communicate through like pigeons. Like, so there's a better way to do it.
Exactly.
So permission to change it up if it's no longer working for you.
Yes.
But do so respectfully in a way that's kind and loving towards family members, I guess.
Yes. Be kind to your family members. Except for Uncle Smoke Eye and his weird conspiracy theories.
I don't know. Be kind to him too, but just really? I would say kill him with kindness. Kill him with kindness.
I guess. I mean, sometimes you just got to put people in their place,
or just kill him.
No, we're not. No,
that took a turn.
That took a turn. We need this. Let's get us back on the law-abiding path.
This goes somewhere in between.
No, because absolutely not. No, because
just don't blame us if you do either of those.
Yes, because we will Steph and I will not be doing anything that increases chances of incarceration. Number 2, Steph and I will not bail you out. So
yeah, no. Don't listen to me.
Yes,
At least not about that.
Listen to Jay. Don't kill anybody.
Don't kill anybody.
Don't kill anybody.
Not even with kindness.
Maybe with kindness, but in general, as a general rule, no killing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
First thing on the Christmas list, everybody makes that alive if they can.
Wait, everybody what?
Everybody makes that out alive.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe kill your diet if you really want to kill something.
There you go.
I totally did this week. Oh my god, it's gonna be an uphill battle to get back to where I was on Wednesday. Oh well, every pound is a happy memory. That's what I tell myself.
Hey, I think that works. Every pound is a happy memory. I like
it. Yeah, a happy memory of apple pie crust and stuffing and ribs. Oh, what was your favorite dish on the Thanksgiving menu before we wrap up?
My favorite dish was the spicy chicken tenders from Popeyes.
Oh yeah, nice.
As well as coming in just second were the strawberry biscuits.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. I know you're a big biscuit fan.
I am, but again, you have to be done right. And I'll be honest, Popeyes biscuits aren't necessarily in my top 5. Because they just, yeah. If you don't eat them like within the first 2 minutes that you get them, they're just not good.
Right. Okay, but it sounds like they're pretty good this time.
Yeah, I mean, but I will say that Popeyes biscuits can be repurposed as hockey pucks.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're playing ice hockey and you need something hard and salad, and you got some biscuits lying around from Popeyes, there you go. Paint them black and get it cracking.
So how long do they take to go from being edible biscuits to hockey pucks? Like, what is the shelf life?
The shelf life is the distance from the counter to the table, I guess. Sometimes, it's like you just.
Have you ever had one bite go from really, really yummy to like hockey puck?
Yes,
appropriate. Wow.
Because you mess around and take a bite, and then take a bite of something else, and then circle back.
You fucked around and you found out.
Exactly. You circle around back to the biscuit, and now it's a hockey puck, and damn near break your teeth trying to bite this thing.
That's so funny.
It is, but it isn't.
it is for the person watching the other person. It's not for the person eating it.
Exactly. Like, you have no idea how much money I spend on my teeth. I'm not trying. Like, I'm very careful about my teeth. I don't want anything cracking them or breaking them. So, but the strawberry biscuits, for some reason, it's the same biscuit, just with some frosting and strawberries, and it's chef's kiss. I don't get it.
Oh, so maybe it acted like a preservative for the softness.
I guess. Maybe.
That's the secret. Just tell them to throw away the rest of their biscuits unless it has strawberry icing.
Yeah, just sell strawberry biscuits from now on.
I don't know if I've ever had Popeyes, to be honest. I might have. Maybe a long time ago.
Oh, you must try it. By the way, Popeyes, don't. Everything I said about the biscuits, I didn't mean sponsor us.
Yeah, that exactly. And sponsor us and send me a pot of fried chicken while you're at it.
Yes, hook her up with some strawberry biscuits. They're awesome.
Oh, I want to try that. Before I go back on my post-holiday diet, though, please. Because after that, they will just become hockey pucks. But yeah, I've always liked KFC because I like their mac and cheese. How is their mac and cheese game?
KFC?
No, Popeyes.
I don't think Popeyes has mac and cheese.
That's probably why I never ordered it.
Yes, I know they got mashed potatoes, which I enjoy, red beans and rice.
Okay.
Fries, of course. I don't remember them having mac and cheese.
That's probably why I never ordered it because, like, I'm all about the sides.
So, yes,
like, I gotta have mac and cheese.
I agree. I will say this, and this kind of goes back to Christmas. If you are going to have Christmas dinner, your side game has to be on point. You gotta have some dope ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, Sean and we go to a lot of steakhouses, and we're getting off topic again. We go to a lot of steakhouses in New York City, and probably the most important factor in our ranking, because we have a whole ranking list. The most important factor is the sides. You could have the most bomb-ass tomahawk steak. You could cook it to perfection. But if your side game sucks, like, we ain't coming back.
That is fine.
Like, I don't care how perfect your steak is. If your sides suck, I'm never coming back.
Exactly. Gotta have the main and the sides.
The main and the sides. The main dish and the side bitch.
It only works for food. Nowhere else. Does that work?
Wow. Oh my goodness. Who thought it was a good idea to record today when I'm still in a food coma? Oh my god. What did I tell you guys at the beginning? I am not PC and a lot of crazy shit comes out of my mouth, so I hope you love me anyway.
But now I am hungry, so we must end this episode.
We should. That's a good idea.
So now's the time where we always say to do the thing.
Do the thing. Oh, I was supposed to say something.
What's the thing, Steph?
The thing is, if you like this episode, be sure to rate it 5 stars. Leave us a review. Share it on your stories, and go download it on every single podcast platform because it helps us out. Yes. And yeah, like sometimes what I try to do is I listen to people's podcasts on all the platforms, like parts of it, just to help them out.
Yes. Do that, please.
Do that. It's a nice thing to do. And tell a friend to tell a friend, and let us know what your favorite parts were. And yeah.
Yep. Do the thing.
And stay introverted. And stay introverted too.
Yes. As always, stay introverted. Have a very Merry Christmas and an awesome New Year. Thank you again for taking the time to listen to two introverts talk about life and everything in between. I
don't even know if we can describe what this episode was.
I don't either, but it was still awesome.
Yeah, we poked our heads out of our food coma to talk, I guess.
Exactly. So, until next time, I'm Jay.
And I'm Steph.
And as always, stay introverted.
Peace out.